Well, I better do this now, or someone's gonna beat me to it. Thomas and Friends and The Adventure Begins is owned by Hit Entertainment. The goofs found in this video are found by TTTE Wikia. Oh, and GWR Studios and Elijah Spears, I'm not trying to rip you off. During the close-up of Gordon after he almost runs into James, James's tender appears in its red livery. The tunnel that Gordon goes through at the beginning isn't rendered properly as it overlaps the rails. Also, Gordon is going by North American directional rules. In the first scene of Edward shunting, there are two workmen that can be seen beside the track. But in the next shot, they're gone. When James moves out of Gordon's way, his pony truck wheels don't turn.
James, you're blocking my way.
When Gordon first talks to Edward, he passes the same signal at least 3 times, and in between the 3 shots, the signals change from red to green. When we see Sir Topham Hatt for the first time, there is a goods train moving through with very large gaps between all the trucks. When we see Edward shunting for the second time, the wheels on the trucks are moving slower than Edward, and they stop completely before Edward stops.
He'd never heard before.
When Thomas speaks to Sir Topham Hatt for the first time, a train of oil tankers can be seen behind Sir Topham Hatt. But every time it shows a close-up of Sir Topham Hatt, the oil tankers disappear. When Thomas pulls into Knapford Station for the first time, an engine can be seen pulling a train of trucks. The engine looks a bit like Salty. However, Salty wouldn't have been on the island at this time. When Thomas shunts some trucks into Knapford, the shadow from the middle truck is missing. In the UK version, when Thomas yells after moving out of James's way, Thomas's US voice is heard. When Thomas approaches Tim of Shets for the first time, Edward's boiler stripes and part of his smoke box are gone. When Thomas is being repainted, a shot of a workman applying the yellow lining to his cab door, the boiler stripes on his tank can be seen, but 2 shots later, the red lines on his tank are being applied. When Thomas pushes Annie and Clarabelle back into the siding after mistaking them for the express coaches, Annie and Clarabelle have been lowered down so that they match the height of Thomas's front buffers. When Thomas has trouble waking up, Henry's steam from his funnel goes through the sheds. Between the close-up of Gordon's face when he stops at Wellsworth and the close-up of him saying, "Oh yes," the lighting changes direction.
Oh, yes.
In the first close-up of Thomas waking up Judy and Jerome, a train of gray vans can be seen behind him. But a few shots later, the train is gone. When Thomas says, "I won't bother them again," James approaches, but no steam emits from James's funnel. Just look.
I won't bother them again. Ta-da!
But a few shots later, steam emits from his funnel. In the very last frame of this shot of Thomas leaving coaches behind, Edward's front bogie disappears. When Thomas pulls the troublesome trucks, Edward is on a long siding. However, in the next shot, Edward is much closer to the buffers. When Henry realizes that rain is only water, Henry's wheels start to turn backwards, and Henry is still laughing even though his mouth has stopped moving. When Thomas goes to fill up with water in his montage in the yard, no water can be seen coming from the water spout, despite the sound of water being heard. This was fixed in the Never Overlook a Little Engine and Rules and Regulations music videos. When Edward says it's not as easy as you think, Thomas, the points he is going over are against him, and a crew member's hand is phasing through Edward's cab. When Thomas whistles at the signalman, no steam emits from his whistle. When Thomas passes Henry after being pushed by the troublesome trucks, both of them are on a curved track. But in the close-up of Henry, the track appears to be straight. In a promotional image, in which this is not a promotional image, James is seen pulling a different brake van than he is in the final film. In the US version, in which this is the UK version, when James says they're pushing me for the first time, his mouth does not move. Even though this is in the US version, you can't clearly see it, because this is the UK, in which I live in US, but this is UK version. James's entire goods train was derailed. But later on, Thomas is pushing some of the trucks. When Thomas leaves Nafford Yard, he can be seen on a long siding, but in the next shot, he's pulling up beside Gordon in Nafford. When Thomas passes Gordon at the end of the special, Gordon's coaches might not be seen because Gordon has not got them yet, or maybe it's a goof, and the derailed goods train can be seen by the platform. When Thomas arrives at Farquhar, he is not coupled to his coaches and Annie's wheels are missing. Well, that was all the Goofs in The Adventure Begins. If I missed some Goofs, let me know in the comments below. Also, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.